Okay, let's see if I can show you this. I don't want to go back in through here because this is where I came out of, and I don't want to undo what I just did. So I'm going to start off by just making a little loop just to kind of secure that there. And then I'm going to go up to this row, which I see has a nice thick section for me to go in. I'm going to just insert my hook in there and go between the stitches and pull that through. Not too tight because I don't want it to bow in. And I'm going to go a good ways. This is a small piece, so I'll probably go all the way. Then what I do is I go up the stitch and then I'm going to go in this row just a little ways. And that shouldn't show on that side at all. See, doesn't show. Then I would take my scissor and clip it. Make sure that it goes in. Then if this would be a bigger piece, I would wash it and make sure that none of those tails came out. Now you notice that I had another strand at that same spot that I worked at before. I don't really want to go back in where I already went, at least not directly in the same way. That's just my personal preference. I'm going to start off going in that direction. Then I'm going to go up the stitch, because you don't have to go in a straight line. And I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to go down the stitch. Just however you can do it, but don't split the yarn if you can help it. Then I'm going to go a little ways here. And I'm going to go up. And across. There's no definitive way to do it. You just do the best you can to make sure that they get secure. Then I'm going to go back a few stitches along there. Now, you could have chosen to do this differently, and that would be fine. That's just the way that I'm doing it. I'm going to clip that. And there you go. You still can't see it. I try to go through the same color as the tail if it's possible. It's not always possible, but I try to do that when it is possible. Here's a granny square that I need to do the tail. This is the beginning tail here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the circle. I used an adjustable ring. So I'll close the beginning circle up. Just going to go around the circle. I'm going to try not to split the yarn as much as possible, as I said. Now, that little circle, that's not giving me very much, so I'm going to go through here, get up to the next row. And I'm going to go through the side. And I'm going to go in this part here. Now I have a space here, because this is a granny square, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap around the yarn and pull through, because now I'm at another corner where I have more stitches to work with. When I get to the next corner, if I still have more yarn I want to sew in, I just go around. See how I'm doing that? Just wrapping my yarn around and going through. And then I will clip that. Being careful only to clip my strand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the invisible join by pulling this strand out here. Then I've got to thread my needle. After I have the needle threaded, I'm going to skip the chain up and I'm going to go from the front under the 2 strands of the next stitch and bring it through. Then I'm going to come back and going through this loop, not the front loop, but the back loop here. And I'm going to go from front to back there. And now this loop that I just made is taking that stitch. So I still have my same number of stitches, but you can't see where the join was made. Then when I want to sew this in, I can do it however. I can go through here, then get down, you see that doesn't show, and then I can just continue on the back side. I'm going to go around those stitches, go in here, pull that through, and I'm going to go around here. As you can see, I like to go a good ways in. Then just to show you, I'll turn this around and I'll go down to the next row. And then I'll clip that. And you can see that doesn't show on that side, and it doesn't show on that side.